Well, I'm very pleased to be interviewing Richard Lowden, who's Vice President of Sales for Wonderground.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charlene.
Richard, let's start off with your background. How did you get to where you are today?
Well, first I started in the cable television industry. I worked for the Interconnect in San Francisco, and I spent 6 years there. First we were Bay Cable Advertising, then TCI purchased the majority of the cable systems in the Bay Area, so we became TCI Media Services. Then AT&T purchased TCI, so we became AT&T Media Services, and then of course Comcast came along. And ended my tenure there. Went on to Viacom at the duopoly in San Francisco, at the time as CBS and UPN. And during my entire career in television was spent in San Francisco, and all my friends kept saying, Richard, you have to do this interactive thing. You have to get online. And finally I answered the siren call of interactive and started my first venture at WinStar Interactive 5 years ago. I was there for 4 years and have now been at Wonderground for a year.
So you've made the transition from cable to internet. What are the differences in your part of the business between cable and the internet?
Well, I don't know if there's so many differences as there are a lot of similarities to where the internet is currently where cable used to be probably about 10 years ago. Right now in the internet space, we're seeing a lot of usage. A lot of time is spent within websites, but we're not seeing a lot of the budget. About 10 years ago in the cable space, they were seeing roughly about 20% share of the viewing and had about 0% share of the dollars from major marketers. Now, of course, and this is spot cable, of course, since that time, that has shifted. Cable sees upward of 30% of the viewership compared to broadcast, and they're seeing close to 20% now of spending in television marketplace. I see us still, there's a huge disparity between, again, the amount of time that's spent with our medium versus the ad dollars, and of course we're here to change that.